So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. In the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. The rookie out of Alabama, they're on the tackle.
You know, Kate, sometimes football and poker have a lot in common. You don't want to tell at the poker table, and you don't want one at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes just it's alignment. It's the way these linemen breathe. It's the blood in their knuckles the defenders read and react to. I think that time a tell was in play because the defense was all over that counter before it could get started.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Looking to the air here. Sideline, he's got it, and he gets the feet down too. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down. Running left, this is Kamara. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Second and 8. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down. Kamara running out of the gun. Escapes a defender. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. He's going to throw this one. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And he's brought down for a loss.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Rolling left, buying some time. 12 yards on that play, and a good call, and that's on the 1st.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They bring a tight end in motion right. Throwing from the gun. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Bengals force the turnover on the first series of this game. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate, in this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth. Who's going to respond next?
First tone of the game for James Cook. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
From the 24. Flush down out to his left. His first throw is an interception. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT. And the Saints get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
I know he started to play as a defender, But gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. Would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
They're throwing it. Escapes the pocket. And he can escape no longer. They roll over and bring him down. And the pressure drives them backwards.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being 3rd down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. He's sent to the ground by Pete Werner. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Burrow throwing out of the pistol. He lets one fly deep downfield. He's got it inside the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
We're all set to bring you the 2nd quarter. The Bengals well within striking distance. Cook trying this one up the gut. Is in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a James Cook touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And they add one on to their 1st touchdown of the contest. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Running behind center with Kamara. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down. They stay on the ground with Kamara. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there. So consecutive 1-yard runs brings up 3rd and 8. Pass play coming here. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And not only does he go in the wrong direction, but he's stopped for a net loss on the return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals are going to be backed up to begin this drive. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Play action now, Burrow. Bails out of the pocket quick. Got his target, it's Dillon. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Alontae Taylor making the stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here we go. Throwing is Burrow. He lobs it deep middle. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. It was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. He's loaded another one up. They connect on the deep shot. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals take a 13-0 lead. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side defensively they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. And they send a man in motion. Throwing now on 1st down. Hits his running back. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Finds him over the middle. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Kamara now on 1st and 10. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
It was University of Wisconsin, Kate, the first time I heard this term, slow to explode through. And think how good that Badgers run game has been at the college level. Well, they made runs like that look easy. Slow to explode through.
His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And now they face 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Receiver in motion, headed right. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
That's good for another Saints.
From the red zone now. This one's caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from the Superdome. And it's the Saints, who only need a couple on 2nd and 2. Throwing from the gun here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Groupie sends it through. And that'll get him back to 11.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Return coming here from the 12. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Trying it left side with Cook. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Making the stop that time, Kool-Aid McKinstry. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Another one for Cook. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Burrow setting up the play action. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to get past the 40 before he goes out. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals. Straight ahead, here's Cook. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Marshawn Lattimore up for the secondary for the stop. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Here's 2nd and 5. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Cook calls it in. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
Higgins makes the catch. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. And there's the timeout from the offense. Just 4 seconds left to go. And that play, that should help them get some points here going into the half. Evan McPherson on for the Bengals field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Butker knocks it through. And that extends their lead to 14.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Uh-oh, tried to get fancy, but it's a loose football. And they steal it back on the return. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down, and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. This taken from the 12. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here we go. Defense showing blitz. Burrow. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Burrow throwing again on 2nd and 10. It is Cup, left side. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Now run by Cook. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. Headed out right. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And he's out of bounds after reaching the 40. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Running back sent in motion left. 1st down, Burrow to throw. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check, but his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB could run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Trying again following the sack. He's going deep. And he's there to send that one away incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
3rd and long. Here's Burrow. He's trying to go deep again. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
The Bengals send out the punting unit. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. Brings it in at the 12. He gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. This one returned for 11 yards. And the Saints will get set to take over. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They go play action here. Flushed out of the pocket. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
You know, I don't mind taking that risk, especially on early downs. You try to shot downfield, it doesn't work. But Kate, the good news, you've got 2 more downs to try to find a 1st.
The tight end going in motion right. 2nd and 10 now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a 1-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions you get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
And he's down after getting this up to the 41. They get 28 out of that play. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
Good for the Saints.
Here's a throw. That's complete to Kamara. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. And he overshoots his man. It's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And now it's 2nd down.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. It just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Well, here's what I know, Kate, and sadly from personal experience, after this one's over, the QB, he's going to be the first one in the cold tub because he has been feeling the heat and paying the price all game long. At some point, you've got to find a way to protect the passer or he's not going to endure this season.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He's on the move. Now he's throwing deep down. This is caught inside the 15. A massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down. They run it from the gun with Kamara. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their 1st. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Another run for Kamara. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Looking for a throw here. Rolling out to his left. It's a New Orleans touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
On one, ready?
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Play action now. Burrow. He rolls to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow again. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Pass complete to Cook. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
First down, Bengals.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. The Bengals with it. They've got the lead, but this game is close.
Saints 10.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Here we go, here we go.
Handoff headed right. It's Cook. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Here's Burrow. Connects with Cook. And this one does not go far.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet. This is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. They did it! He made the interception! Alontae Taylor has it. And the Saints will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's a give inside to Kamara. And this one gets up to the 14-yard line before he's stopped. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
A split second, all to keep the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
Big catch made, and he got both feet in. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Dropping back to throw. On the move, headed right. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Getting out to his left. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Bengals are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Here's Cook. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Here we go. 11, 18,
Again, it's Cook. And he's going nowhere there. Add that to what's been a tough afternoon for him. Stuck to the ground, but nothing gained that time, and it brings up 3rd and 7.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Looking to throw. Escapes out to... Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. The ball is loose. And the Saints grab it.
Hey, I get it, Kate. 3rd down, you're doing all you can to try to stay on the field. But unfortunately, poor ball security loosens his hold on it, and the defense knocks it free. Instead of facing 4th down, even better, that defense is off the field completely.
He's got it near the 8. Touchdown, New Orleans. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
And the kick is good, and we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Well, I'm fairly certain he left his leg up there just an extra half second to try to draw the flag, but hey, you still got to be able to avoid running into him if you're the defender.
You know, Kate, you make a great point, and I've always wondered what these kickers and punters do in their meetings. I think they do that. They put on a pretty good show so they could draw a penalty, too.
From his own end zone, here we go. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Man in motion here. Look at this. The wideout gets it to start this drive. He spins right by him. And it's a really nice gain on the reverse. That call came at the perfect time. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Bengals don't want to see this one go to overtime. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They'll run it with Cook. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Throwing now. Dumped off to his running back. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Looking to throw it. Brought in by Chase near the sideline. And he got this close to midfield before going out. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Now a give to Cook, running left. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Here he is to throw. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
To throw. Forced out to his right. He's got it to his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. And now they call the timeout. Oh, Brock, what a play to get him into range. And now they can win it all as time expires. So now it'll all come down to the foot of Evan McPherson. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. So it all comes down to the right foot of their kicker. It's from the right hash, 46 yards. That kick is no good. Oh, he mishit it. And folks, we're headed for overtime. Man, this has been such a great game. Nobody is ready for it to end just yet. After 4 quarters, we're headed to overtime. All right, so in overtime, Brock, we could see 1 possession or we could see 3+. If the team who gets it first scores, the game ends then and there. A field goal or less, and we play on, and their opponents get a chance to respond. And if we're still tied after those first 2 possessions, the soccer chick likes this. It's golden goal football, Brock. The next score would win. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They're out and set. 1st and 10. First throw of overtime now. And they pick him off again. Cam Taylor-Britt picks it off. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick, knowing short field, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.